that's going to pick players what he thinks is best for the San Francisco 49ers. He may do trades, he may not, but we're going to do all 7 rounds. We're going to have a great time. And with no further ado, I'm going to bring in my boy himself, Jason Morales, our GM of our San Francisco 49ers. Let me bring him on real quick. What's up, Jason?
Yo, what's up, Beto? What's up, brother? You know what I mean?
You ready?
Should I be called Lynch tonight, or is that cool? Or
What do you want to call?
should I be called John? Oh, be called Lynch today?
Yeah, if
Or
you
no?
want, if you want it.
Nah, I'm good, brother. It's all good, man. Let's rock, bro.
All right, right. So, all right, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and put him on the screen, and then I'll take myself out. Nobody needs to see my mug. Um, there we go. Let me get this situated. Boom. There we go. So, can you see the screen, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So here we go. So let's get this puppy started. So, we're gonna go ahead and start the first round, and we're gonna go ahead and skip to our 13th spot. All right. Let's see here. Give me a second. Okay, Jason.
All
So
right.
they're going to make it a little difficult for you here.
All right. All
Uh,
right.
we got you're on the clock, and
Okay.
you only have one trade partner that wants your 13th spot. So if you look at the screen,
Okay.
Baltimore wants your 13th pick in the first round, and they're willing to offer you their 28 in the first round and two of their two second round picks for that 13th
Wow.
spot.
Wow.
Now,
Man.
before you decide, let me show you what's on the board.
Okay.
These are all the players that are on the board, and when if you need me to scroll down, I'll scroll down for you. But
Okay.
these are
You
all
get.
the players that are on there.
Okay. Gotcha. So for my 13th pick, they'll give me their 28th and then 2 second round picks.
Let me go back and show you real quick. Yes, they'll give you their 28 first
Okay.
rounder, their 55 second round, and their 60 second round
Whew.
for
And
that 13.
we have no second, third, or fourth round picks.
Nope.
Uh, you know what? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna rock with that. I'm gonna go ahead and make that deal. Let's make that trade.
Okay. All right. So according to Jason Lynch Morales, we're gonna go ahead and take that trade. So okay, so now you traded away your 13
Mhm.
overall pick
Okay.
to Baltimore for their 28. So if you look right here where the
Okay.
arrows at, you got their 28, and now you have two second round picks sitting there for
Gotcha.
30. So we're going to
Okay.
go ahead and assimilate to the 31st pick,
Okay.
and let's see here. So now sitting at 31st, I know you're probably going to choose a player, but these are the trades that you're being offered for that 31st.
For
The
that 31st.
Colts, you
Okay.
can actually read them yourself. You can
Okay.
probably get
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. So with my 28th pick that I got from Baltimore, um, am I not choosing that yet, or am I? What's
Well, no, I'm
the?
just showing you the trades.
Oh, gotcha. Oh,
I'm sorry.
yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry. You know what? I apologize. I went ahead of myself.
No, you
These
good, bro.
trades offers are for your 28 spot that you got from
Oh, so
Baltimore.
my 28th. Okay,
Yes,
so
yeah.
let's see. So, you know what? Oh, they're offering this. Whew. Oh man, that Denver one looks kind of enticing. Um, or Jacksonville. So let me see, because see in my head. I'm thinking what how Lynch would be thinking, and from what I've been reading with the 13, how we're open to the trades for 13 and 31, and we're just looking for draft capital. I mean, shoot. You know what? Let me see. Uh, I might. You know what? That that for the 28th pick. Shoot.
You want to see what players are available?
Yeah, let me see the players available right now at
So
28.
that can be a swaying factor
Yeah,
too.
yeah. So
So
who
these are
I?
all the players that are available
Okay,
by the best available. I can
okay.
also do it by positions if you want.
So let's see. Let's go with receiver. Let me see what we got going working with in receiver.
All right, give me a second. Let me look at the receivers.
Uh huh.
Receivers. Here we go.
Hmm. Who we got left on the board right now? Okay, let me see. Oh, hold on. Ooh, and my boy. Uh, you know what? Shoot, I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna rock with. I'm gonna select Justin Jefferson out of LSU.
Okay, so you're gonna rock with him.
Yep.
All right. So with the San Francisco first pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, picking at number 28, John Morales Lynch, Jason, all in the mix. Takes Justin Jefferson, LSU receiver. Here we go. Take him. Boom. There he
There
is.
it is.
He's
All
taken. So
right.
let's assimilate ourselves to the 31st pick.
31st. Let's see.
Okay, John Lynch, you are on the clock at 31,
Okay.
and these are the trade offers you
31.
have for the 31 pick if you choose to take him.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna take that New York that Giants offer right there. Second, third, and fourth.
Is that what you want?
Yeah, that's where I'm gonna go with pick four in the second round. Yeah. Okay. Let's go.
All right. So you're trading with the Giants. The Giants just moved up to 31st. You moved
Hmm.
out of the first, and you
Right.
have now you're sitting pretty. You have Justin Jefferson with the first pick at 28.
Hmm.
You have now one, two, three seconds, one
Okay.
third, one fourth, two fifths, one sixth, and two sevenths.
Okay. I think yeah. Okay. So this is what I'm rocking with now. Okay. Cool.
So you are on the clock with your
Okay.
second round pick, first pick at number 4,
All right.
and I'm pretty sure
Your
if you
best
want to
value
look at the
remaining.
trades, they're there. But these are your players that are available.
Okay. So let me see who we got going on. Oh, I gotta go. You know what? Probably not gonna happen, but I gotta go with the Tigers, man. I gotta go with Grant Delpit out of LSU.
You want okay? All right. Let's see here. Safety.
Right.
All right. Let's take them. Ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. With the second pick in the second round, we take Grant Dalpit out of LSU. Wow, two LSU's.
Yeah, man. I can't.
Tigers, man.
Yeah, I just had to rock with them.
Surprised you didn't take Joe Burrows.
I wanted Tua. You know what I'm saying?
Love
More of
it.
a Tua guy. You know. So
All right, so now you are back on the board,
okay.
uh, and you're in the second round with the 23rd pick from Baltimore that you received. These are your
Okay.
trade offers for that pick. If you're interested, if not, I can show you the available players or by position.
Okay. Let me go ahead. I'm on this clock now. So what? The second round. It's what? A couple minutes. So let me see. Let me see what we got. Let me see what we got here. Let me see what the best available right now.
Okay, there you go. And if
All
you need me
right.
to scroll up, I'll scroll up for you.
Okay. All right. Good. Wow. This actually still. All right. So this is what I'm rocking with. Third round. I'm gonna go with Cesar Ruiz from Michigan.
Oh, center guard, huh?
Yep. Just because of Weston Richburg, I mean, Ben Garland did a good job, but having Cesar Ruiz who could play center and guard position, I mean, how can you pass on that? You know what I mean?
Okay, let's see here. Let's take them. Ready? So with your third pick in the second round, you take Cesar Ruiz. There you go. Let me simulate this to your next pick.
All right.
All right, man. So you're back on the board in the second round with your 28 pick overall in the second round.
Okay.
Here's your trade offers, if you
Okay.
like. And
All right. Let me see. Let me see. Um, two threes and a four. And I already have a third pick in the drum. Let's see. So I have 20. Actually, let me shoot. Pick 30. The two spots. Actually, let's pull that trigger with Green Bay. I get that round two and round three. So
you want to trade it with
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Green
So it's
Bay?
two more spots down for the second round. Yeah.
All right. So you got their spots. Let's move to. All right. So you're back on the board.
Okay.
Pick round two at 30.
Okay. So let's go
And
with best value remaining.
okay.
Like I'm looking. Oh, whew, all right. There's actually a couple that I see. Let's see. Let's see. All right. So I am going to actually go with. Oh, shoot, you know what? I got to go with my boy Chase Claypool out of Notre Dame.
Oh, okay. I like that pick.
Yeah,
Tight end receiver.
receiver. Yep, tight end receiver.
All right. So let's go and we'll take him, Mr. John Lynch. So you are now, just to give a little bit of a recap so far.
Hmm.
Mr. Morales has taken Justin Jefferson, receiver at LSU. Grant Delpit, free safety out of LSU. Cesar Reese, center slash guard out of Michigan. And now has picked Chase Claypool, receiver slash tight end out of Notre Dame.
Yes,
Nice.
sir.
You're a Notre Dame
Definitely.
guy, right?
Oh yeah, big Notre Dame guy.
Irish, fighting Irish.
Yeah,
All right, so
that's
now, Mr. Morales, GM of the Niners, you are on the clock again.
okay.
Round three, pick
Round three.
30 from Green Bay. These are your trade offers if you
Okay.
choose, so choose to. If not, we can proceed on the best
L-
value or position.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and take that Browns offer for a third and a fourth round pick.
The very top one.
Yes.
Okay, okay. So go to accept it for you. All right. So now you are collecting some picks.
Yep.
I love it. So let's go ahead and simulate to your next pick. You're back on the board
All right.
with the round three with the 33rd complimentary pick from
All
the
right.
you received from the Browns.
Okay. So let
Uh,
me go ahead. Best value remaining. I'm using this pick.
okay, and there are your options.
Oh, there you go. Okay. I see my pick right there. Alex Taylor out of SC State.
Oh, okay. So tackle.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So
actually been
we're gonna.
following him. So
All right. So we're gonna take him at your request. And now you have taken Alex Taylor out of a tackle out of AC
SC
State.
State. Yep.
All right. So let's move on to our next pick.
Gotcha.
You are back on the board, sir.
All
Round
right.
three, pick 35 from the New
35.
York Giants. These are your trade offers, or we
Okay.
can move on.
Well, we go ahead. Best value remaining right now. That's what's use
Okay.
them. Just trying to figure out who would work. Let's see who we got. Let's look at let's go to O line real quick and see who
You
we
want to see
got
the
there.
you want to see the
Yeah.
online?
O line,
Okay.
please, please, please.
See here. Offense. Let's see. You want to go tackle guard?
Let's go guard.
Guard. Okay. So here are all your guards that are available for you.
All right. So my guards are available. Oh shoot. All right. I think I am gonna go with uh this name. Logan Steinberg out of Kentucky, offensive guard who can run block. So
All right. So let's go ahead and choose him. Um, okay. So recap real quick. We have a receiver, safety, guard, center, receiver, tight end, tackle, and guard. Pretty good so far.
appreciate it, brother. Appreciate
No problem. I like your picks.
it.
So now we are back on the clock. You
Okay.
are on the fourth round with the fourth
Okay.
pick that you got from New York.
Okay.
And Philly, this is
Let's.
what Philly's offering you. If not, we can move on.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and move on. Let me go look. Let's go D tackle.
D tackle.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's see what
I
we
think this
got
is
at
where
D
I want to
tackle.
go.
There are your D tackles.
Okay. Those are. I see three that I'm really looking at right now, and I think I'm gonna go with uh, Devon Hamilton at Ohio State.
Um,
He's the second name on the.
okay,
Yeah.
I was looking away.
Yeah.
Sorry,
No, you
and I
good.
looked up. Okay, okay. So we're taking. Okay, it's the second guy. All right.
Yep.
Trying to multitask over here.
Nah, you good, brother.
Since I'm not on the screen.
You good.
So let's skip to the next pick.
All
All right,
right.
sir. So you're on the board again.
Okay.
You're round four with pick 26 that you got from Minnesota.
All
These are your
right.
trade offers for them. Well, you got a few for them, or
Yeah.
you can choose.
Let's see. Still fourth pick at minute 26. I'm not looking to fall too far back into this because I want to stay in the fourth round. Don't want far fall back to. Let's go with running back.
Running back. You want to look at the
Yeah.
running backs? All
Yeah.
right. Let's see here. There you go.
Okay. So just a little, little side note. This is the reason why, watching Notre Dame football is also good because they played Boston College this year, and watching AJ Dillon play, I was pretty impressed. I would like to go with AJ Dillon at a Boston College.
I love it. Piss
Yeah.
off the Boston hater.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my boy. I had
Nate's
to
gonna be
do it,
like,
bro.
"No, you took
No,
a Boston player."
he's
All right,
probably
so
gonna
we.
he's gonna
No,
disown
it's
me.
good. You're the GM, bro.
He's
Nate's nothing but a spectator. So
yeah, nah, that's all good.
okay, so we got him. We got a
Yeah,
running back. Wow.
right.
Okay. Uh, moving. Okay, so moving our next to our next pick,
Hmm.
round five,
Okay.
pick 10.
All right.
These are your trade offers, or
I,
if you want
I think I'm good with my pick right now. So let's go outside linebacker.
outside linebacker. Okay,
Yes, sir.
there you go.
All right. Let's see outside linebacker. All right. So from my experience, Niners experience drafting linebackers out of Penn State, they've been pretty solid. So I'm gonna have to go Cam Brown out of Penn State, out of linebacker U.
Kim Brown. Where
The
is it?
first name,
Oh,
first
Cam
name.
Brown. Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha. Penn
Cam Brown.
State.
Yeah, Cam. My bad. Yeah, Cam
No,
Brown.
no, no, no worry. All right, so let's go with that. I like Penn State linebackers.
Yeah, they've just been so
Navarro
solid.
Bowman came out of there.
Exactly. Got a lot of
Uh,
quarterbacks.
all right, so we're listening. I like your pick so far, bro. It's pretty good.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
So going your next pick, you're on the board with your fifth rounder, pick 30,
Okay.
which is your own, and
Okay.
you want to
Let's go inside linebacker.
inside that. Bro. All right, you got three choices.
All right. Actually, let's get out of there, and then let's just go. I want to go safety, free
Strong
safety.
safety or free safety?
Let's go. I'm gonna go free safety.
Free safety. Okay, there you go.
Okay. See, I'm kind of torn because I really like Jalen Elliott's my boy. I like him a lot. But watching Jordan Fuller out of Ohio State, I'm like,
I was gonna say Jalen Fuller. I
yeah,
like that.
yeah, I
That kid's
like that
special.
kid a lot. Like, you know what? Let's go with Jordan Fuller out of Ohio State.
All right, so I like that. You're not going
My
with
school,
your
right?
your school. You're
Yeah,
going with the best player, so that's good.
exactly.
All right, so we're down to our third picks remaining. Three picks
Okay,
remaining.
all right.
You're on the board. Round six, pick 31.
Let's
What you want to do
go.
there, Jim?
Let's go to D end.
The end.
Yeah. D
There we go.
end. Let's see. Okay. Um. All right. Let's get out of there, and then let's go best. That's best value or best value remaining.
Okay,
Please, sir.
you got it, Mr. Jim. No worries. There you go.
All right. That's kind of. Let's. I'm gonna go with running back again. I'm gonna go with J.J. Taylor out of Arizona.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Bringing in those running backs to compete.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so we're down to two more picks.
All right.
Let's move this forward. All right, so you're picking number 7, round 7, with the next
Well,
pick. Who would you like to? Which
let's
direction would you like to go?
go. Best value remaining. Let's see. Let's see.
What's up, Christian Kraber? How you doing, brother? Welcome to the Niner Sickness podcast. As we have our GM Jason Morales doing his picks for our
Let's
2020 draft 49ers.
let's go with. All right. I'm gonna probably. Let's see. Probably gonna ruin this guy's name, but I'm gonna go with the guard out of TCU, Cordell Iwagubu.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna try.
Yeah.
So you got more balls than me, bro. I'm Latino. I'll definitely screw it up.
Hey, all we can do is try. You know what I'm saying? That's all you
Yeah, I
gotta
hear
do
that,
is try.
bro. You're good. You're trying. I'm like, Pat.
Well,
Uh,
I'll try to get in full draft mode. So I'm going commissioner and GM.
there
You
you
know what I
go.
mean?
There
So
you go.
yeah.
There you go. So you're
I,
let's see here. You're back on the board with your last pick,
all right.
31st.
Let's
Which way
see
do you
what.
want to go?
I want to go. Let me go inside. Oh no, cornerback. Let me go corner. Let me go corner.
Corner. Where are you, Mr.
Corner.
Corner? Oh, there you are. There you
All
go.
right. All right. All right. So none of those. Let's go best value remaining.
Okay.
Let's see.
Now I know you're not going to take this guy, but tell me a little bit about this guy here from Notre Dame.
Aloy Gilman, he's a transfer from Navy. Yeah, I can say his kid just has heart. You know what I mean? Talent wise, it's he's still raw, whatever. But dude just has so much heart. And sometimes I mean, that just overcomes everything.
Your
Um,
hometown Hawaii, huh?
yeah, yeah, Hawaii, exactly. Dude from Hawaii. He is coming from. He had a good year last year, coming from an injury too as well. So he's a good player. He's I want to say a project. You don't know where you want to fit him in. His cover skills can be sketchy at times. He can play the line. He can play like what I mean, like a Cam Chancellor type. You know what I mean, up to the line and play the run.
Okay.
But Gilman, all I can say about that guy is just dude has so much heart, especially coming from a serious injury and playing how he did last year. I was very impressed.
Okay. So
Yeah,
yeah, so he has a little bit of a shows a little troubling mental bust in coverages, right?
right.
Okay.
He's
Needs
I
better
would
bounce on control.
plays better closer to the line than you're not gonna expect him to cover go. You know what I mean? Help out the
Okay.
corner on a post or something like that. He's more
Got
of
it.
like he can play the line. So I mean I love the kid. Kid, like I said, kid has heart. So.
Okay. So I just wanted you giving a shout out to one of your boys from Notre
Oh
Dame.
yeah,
But
yeah, no doubt, no doubt. You know what I mean? I got to, I appreciate you asking.
no worries.
It's good. Um, so with this pick, um, let's go. Let's go back to the corners again. Oh wait,
Corner.
actually, yeah. Oh, hold on. Let me hold on. Right. Let's see. All right. Yeah, let's go to corners,
Corner. Okay.
please, please, please.
No worries. Let's see here.
All right. Because we're
There you
looking for a
go.
corner who could, yeah. So with this pick, I am going to go with Jerron Bryant out of Fresno State.
I was in a different. Oh, there you are. Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right. Let's take him. Give me a second. So, what type of, before we show everyone that your grade that this program gave, what kind of grade do you think you got?
I mean A plus, bro. No, I mean, I want to
Come on
say,
now.
I want to say I did at least the B plus on this draft.
Well, just to show everybody so far and watching this video now or watching it later, if we look over based on what the system says, your picks for Jefferson, Justin Jefferson, you got an A.
Oh, so
For,
okay.
for your pick for Grant Delpit, you got an A plus. For your pick for Cesar Reese, you got an A.
Oh, okay.
For Chase Claypool, you got an A minus.
Okay.
For Alex Taylor, a tackle from
NC State.
CST, you got A
Yeah.
plus.
Okay.
Logan Teberg, Kentucky, A plus. Devon Hamilton out of Ohio, to tackle, A plus. AJ Dillon, running back, Boston College, for Nate Nathaniel, A plus. Cam Brown, outside linebacker, Penn State, A plus. Jordan Fuller, free safety, Ohio State, A plus.
Yeah.
J.J. Taylor, running back, Arizona, A plus. Cordell tackle out of TCU, A plus. Jordan Bryant, corner, Fresno State, Bulldogs, A minus.
See, with him, I think he either come in special teamers or he can move him to safety as well. So that's why I was like, oh, I gotta get Jerome Bryant. So that's my
All right,
reasoning
so,
behind that.
so here we go. Drum roll.
Uh,
Let's see what we get.
all right.
Boom. Oh, A minus.
Hey, I'm with
Nice.
that, bro. I'm with that.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And then, so your number they gave you is 39,771
Okay.
based on all 32 people that picked today. When we started, you came in third place.
Oh, nice. All
So out
right.
of 32 people that picked for their respective teams,
Okay.
you came in third place, right behind
All right.
Miami Dolphins guy with 40
41,000.
yeah, forty one
Okay.
thousand 968, 40,238, and you came out with 3,900
Hey,
771.
show Nate that I'm above the New England Patriots, so I think he should be happy with that. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Good, yeah. So because he was able to take AJ from Boston, he
Right.
was able to stay above Boston.
There you go, bro. I can't wait for his comment for that. You know?
He'll let you have it
Oh
in the
yeah,
chat, bro.
that's what's
But
up.
that's
But
just this it is. But hey, you got to truth be told, Mr. GM, not a bad pick.
cool.
I the kind of thinking out of the box was going with two running backs.
Right.
But you did do quite a few trades.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally looking at your draft, I definitely like the Justin Jefferson out of LSU
Cool.
immediate receiver can be used.
Right.
Grand Dalpit can definitely give Tart
Mm-hmm.
competition, even
Right.
take his spot. Um, Cesar Reeves, we can put him at guard. If Richburg doesn't work out and Borland, he can back up Borland or
Yeah.
even win that position at center.
Exactly. Yeah.
Uh, it's a possibility there. And then I like Claypool because he's a very good. Well, you should know this in Notre Dame, but I love his
Yeah.
blocking ability.
Yeah. His blocking, because that's the thing. He played even though he was a star receiver at Notre Dame, we also used him as a special teamers, as a receiver or even as a gunner. You know what I mean? So it was kind of like he's a good football player, and especially for
He'll,
that value, I couldn't pass it up.
and then he'll complement and give a little bit more
Kittle,
freedom to Kittle.
exactly, and then yeah, with Kittle and then a Claypool and then Ross Dwelly. I mean, you have a solid tight end can't stable tight end. So to me, I mean, not to boast or anything, but I mean, I couldn't pass up on Claypool at that pick.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good pick, man. I like
Appreciate it.
those. Give me a second, real quick. So yeah, I like definitely like him. Alex Taylor is a tackle that I'm not really too familiar with, but I
Hmm.
kind of heard of him a little bit.
Right.
Um, so I got to look into. I got to definitely look into him. But AJ Dillon from Boston, I know Mr. Boston, he don't like that, but I've heard from a lot of people that he's a pretty good running back.
Yeah,
Um,
watching him against Notre Dame. Granted, I only watched that game, but still, watching him play against our defense, because our defense was pretty solid in the nation last season, and watching him run out of the backfield and then also go out for, you know, to pass catching. You know what I mean? Like he had good, solid hands. So um,
okay.
when I seen him still available, I was just like, oh wow, okay. Well, I can't, seen him play, so I had to draft him. So
There you go. Yeah, yeah. So to absolutely compete with, because I don't know what Shanahan's thinking and what the situation with the 49ers are
right,
going to be in the draft. I mean, the actual draft on Thursday, Jason, it's going to be very interesting for us because
very.
so many things can happen. I really believe, personally myself, that the Niners are going to trade down
Yeah,
from both spots, not
right.
just 13th or 31st, but both
First,
spots
yeah,
to accumulate that capital
right.
in this draft because we have a lot of holes to fill, and not only fill because we have a great roster, but there's a lot of places we want to bring competition to.
Exactly. And
Safe,
competition brings out the best. Yeah,
yeah, safety. You know, ideally, I don't know if they're really going to go with running backs themselves, but
right.
you picking two running backs does question whether are they going to keep Coleman? Is Coleman going to, he did get hurt. He
Hmm.
did okay for us, but he wasn't
Hmm.
great.
Right.
Breida, I still like Breida over Coleman, but Breida stating that he didn't even play in the Super Bowl, they didn't play him.
Right.
I just don't see him being back on the team. I think he is definitely going to be a trade bait
Right.
during the draft.
For more
Try to trade
picks.
him, if not even cut him. But they're going to
True.
try to trade him. McKinnon they chose to stay with. Obviously, Mostert they're going to keep, and then we have Junior
Jeff
Wilson,
Wilson. Yeah, Jeff
Jeff
Wilson Jr.
Wilson Jr. With us that is a bruiser and a big guy for the
Exactly.
red zone.
And I've loved
So
him since he was with us, and especially in our practice squad. So I've always been a fan of Jeff Wilson. So
yeah,
just putting it
so
out there. So
yeah, you're right, and so. But bringing competition never hurts. I know a lot of these players that you pick, even the players that
hmm
the actual Niners pick,
yeah,
may not even make the roster. But you got to bring enough players to compete because if you can bring in a safety in the fifth round and he competes and outbeats Tart,
Tart. Yeah,
you know what I mean. If not even if
right.
he doesn't beat him this year, but at least he's developed into 2021 where you can actually move Tart out then
Yeah,
and then bring in this kid. So there's so many which way you can go.
go. Yeah.
So I like your picks, but now I want to just pick your brain a little bit.
Okay.
Which direction do you think John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan will do with that 13 overall?
So from what I did tonight is what I think is going to happen. Is what's gonna they're look they've said it very clearly. They're very adamant about they want picks. Now moving from 13, like where I got the Baltimore pick at 28, and all the other picks we got in later on in the rounds, like I think some if they were to get an offer like that, knowing that if they play, if they had their draft board right and everything like that, they can get to sell their player. I think what I did, not to sound like whatever, but I think that's what they would do because I turned like we only had what a first and then a fourth,
We,
fifth, and sixth and seventh. That's
yeah,
like what
yeah. Two first, two
two first, yeah,
fifths, one six, and two sevens, and you
yeah,
got multiple. You got like 3 seconds and a
yeah,
third and a fourth, or two
right,
firsts.
right. Sorry, well,
That's
thank,
what
thank
I had to
yeah,
bring it up because when you were talking, I laughed as well when I read
yeah.
it, and I didn't want you to think I was laughing at what you were saying. But freaking
Hey,
fishing, man.
it's all good, brother. Hey, that's cool. Hey, man, if I could throw like him, bro, I'd be his stunt double. You know what I mean?
If you can make the money he's gonna make,
Exactly.
I'll look like him.
he already got paid, man. He already got an Adidas deal. So,
Oh yeah.
but from what I did and thinking how just hearing things and listen to what Lynch and Shanahan are looking for what I did and I just got in their mentality. I think what I did was pretty much what they're trying to do
Okay.
is turn 7 picks into pretty much almost double their picks the entire draft.
Y-
I think they believe it's a deep draft, and that's why they want more picks. So,
See, and I like the way you're thinking, Jason. Honestly, because I know a lot of Niner fans. They fall in love with a certain player,
right,
and they covet a certain player, and
right,
they don't they think more of as a fan
yeah,
than they do as a GM. And
right,
so let's say Ruggs, because Ruggs, when you moved out of the 13th spot,
right.
you had Ruggs was still on the board. You had a lot of good players on the board,
Gotcha.
and a lot of fan bases will be like, "Well, I would have taken Ruggs." And even though Ruggs may be a great player down the
Hmm.
line,
Right,
we need help in other areas. So you gotta take yourself out of the equation as a fan
exactly.
and think
Be,
as yourself as a GM and
right,
what the Niners would actually do, not what you
exactly.
want them to do.
Right, because I don't
But
know if you remember, but who I wanted at 13? I don't know if you remember or not. But
uh,
I wanted Lamb at 13.
Lamb,
Like
that's right, that's right.
that's my dude. 13 was Lamb, but I'm like I said, just listening to like sports talk radio and getting on like Twitter and stuff like that, watching Matt Miyoko and other beat writers talking about Shanahan and Lynch are very adamant they want picks. So just had to think how Lynch and Shanahan would think. So but
Yeah.
I want you to screenshot that and then at the 49ers and at John Lynch, let them know that's the draft.
Oh,
That's what they do. That's what
no,
they need to do. I was like,
exactly, exactly. But yeah, man. So you definitely did a great job, and I'm looking forward to seeing what the actual draft takes place. We're going to be having again, we're going to be having a live watch here on
cool.
YouTube.
Okay.
We're all gonna be in here talking to one another, watching the draft together, man. We're gonna be giving
Perfect.
away two, as you know, we're gonna give away two jerseys,
Yeah.
an autographed Joe Montana jersey, and then a
That's very
Kevin
dope.
Coleman.
Hey, that's so
Just our way of just showing appreciation to the fan base, man.
exactly, man.
And, you know,
The faithful deserve it, man. The faithful do deserve it. You know what I
they
mean?
do, man. They do, man. So I definitely like your picks. I like the direction you went. I like that you did not. You know, even like the statement you made with the kid out of Notre Dame,
Mm-hmm.
you
Claypool.
didn't,
Oh,
yeah, you didn't go with,
Gilbert. Give me the Gilbert.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, no, no, the one you didn't pick, but you picked the other kid over him.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, so even though you like your players out from your college, but you're thinking like a GM, not necessarily a fan. And I say this a lot because I want the Niner faithful to understand that Niners are going to make moves on Thursday. That they're
Don't.
not they're going to call John Lynch an idiot because they're going to leave a Lamb, they're going to leave a Javon
Judy.
Kinlaw, a Judy
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
board to move down, but they need to accumulate draft capital, which is very important, and
Exactly.
especially in the receiving core. Yeah, okay, I understand. You have CeeDee Lamb, you have Jerry Judy, and you have Ruggs, three very highly coveted receivers. But this
Yes.
is a high receiving core
Draft. Exactly.
draft
Yeah.
that you can
Exactly.
get some great receivers. You don't have to
Receivers.
get those three guys
No, you don't
necessarily.
have to.
You,
Exactly, but though, like I feel you. Like this is a very deep draft, like very rich in wide receivers. So if we're not, if we're not picking a 13 wide receiver, if we're not, we're trading down and not getting to the top three, like I don't want the faithful to be like, oh well, there we go again. We're gonna get no. I mean, we need draft picks. But then again, if we can get if we can get a good solid receiver at like 28, if that's ever possible, you know what I mean? Like if it ever gets to that, then yeah, I mean, it's a very like rich draft in wide receivers, and the faithful should not dwell or not get mad or anything like at what we're trying to do. Like you said, draft capital is way more important than one player. So
absolutely, Jason. It is. It is. It's important that the faithful understand that there's a reason why John Lynch is the one leading the Niners and not us. You got to get the emotion part of it out of the equation. I think that's why he
Right.
battles a lot with. I believe that Kyle Shannon is more of the emotional side of it. He can
Yeah.
go after He can go after players more based on what he likes.
Right.
John Lynch is more of a, to me, for what I've seen, more of what we need, not necessarily what we like. And I told this before on other lives that he went with Solomon Thomas with his very first pick, but people need to understand it was John Lynch's first time being a general manager. He was wet behind his ears. He's never done this before. His first draft as a manager. Um, he was learning as on the fly, and he went safe. He went with a player that he knew
No,
from a
exactly.
college that he went to,
Right.
and that's why I believe he picked Solomon Thomas.
Thomas.
Uh,
Right.
but if people realize, but even then, we traded with the Bears and moved down one spot. Now Solomon Thomas hasn't turned out for us, but what people don't realize, because of that trade, we were able to get George Kittle in the
Kittle.
fifth
Exactly.
with that trade. And if that trade it wasn't made, Kittle wouldn't be on our roster.
No,
So
and
people
that's
need to see that too,
right.
and
Exactly.
have faith in John Lynch is that he's he has his best interest for the team.
Right.
And they
And
haven't done bad either. In the fifth, they got Drake Greenlaw last year. I think he's
yeah,
a great linebacker.
great linebacker.
Yeah,
And a sleeper that we he got last year was Shabazz Al Shahir.
yeah,
He him coming into camp was one of my favorite players that I wanted to see make the 53-man roster. And when he did, I was like, okay, that's because dude flies pretty much. Sideline to sideline, dude can fly. Granted, he got exposed a little bit last year, but he was a rookie. I mean, what rookie's not gonna get exposed? So that's that's just my thing. Like, just trust it. Like I said, trust the process. Um, if we trade out of the 13th pick, if we drop down like 10 or more spots, just think, Shanahan and Lynch, pretty smart guys, so they know what they're doing if they're going to trade out that long, that far back. So
yeah, exactly. They have their board set. They know who they want to come in. Now, see, they have. I mean, they have scouting all year long.
exactly,
A lot of us fans, truth be told, some Niner fans may not like this, but some of them didn't even know who CeeDee Lamb was, or Jerry Judy, or
yeah,
Ruggs
Ruggs,
into the start of the
combine,
draft in the combine,
yeah,
and these names started to blow up, and people
right.
started watching tape. And I don't know about you, but um, I'm not a big guy in highlights. I don't care for highlights.
Yeah, because it just shows the positive side of everything.
Yeah, but
You
it
know what
doesn't
I
show
mean?
the player. That doesn't show the whole. I'd rather
Exactly,
watch games
exactly.
to see they're good in how they do with adversity, how they do when
Right.
they get burned, or if corners get burned, do they bounce back?
Back.
Do they forget about the last play? Stuff like that. I like to see.
Exactly.
A lot of
Yeah.
people go with highlights and they fall in love with a player,
Right.
and they want that player based on the highlights. Like, okay, he can I mean, he obviously does those plays like CeeDee
Right.
Lamb, but it
Right.
doesn't mean he's going to be doing that every
Every
single
single game.
the
Yeah.
ball
Day or
again
yeah.
every game. Every time the ball gets passed to him,
Exactly.
how many players have shown great highlights? Proven. If you've seen Solomon Thomas highlights from
Oh my God! Yeah,
Stanford,
when we drafted Solomon Thomas, I was like, okay, well, I checked his highlights. I was like, oh my God, Pro Bowler off top. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Pro
yeah,
Bowler. But it was just like
I
watching him
agree.
play. I'm like, okay, he's not playing inside where he should be playing. We have him on the out, and I'm like, okay, now I'm getting kind of all right. Now I'm getting disappointed. So
See,
that's why I'm like you, bro. I don't really watch the highlights. Like I'll watch them and be like, oh, that's cool, that's good. You know what I mean? But yeah, to be totally honest with you, like I knew who Lamb was, but it wasn't really a follower. Judy, I knew who he was because I got family that's Alabama fans. The only reason why I heard of Ruggs is because of the combine, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, 4.3 speed, blah blah blah." I'm like, okay, cool. That's what I call the Al Davis pick.
yeah.
That's the Al Davis pick for me.
Remember
That's
Bay? What was his name? Something Bay, or the Raiders
yeah.
picked a.
Darius Haywood Bay was
How
picked
did he work
before.
out? He was
Yeah,
fast,
he was fast. Yeah, he was fast,
but
but
how did he
was
work
it
out in the
did
NFL?
Didn't have, yeah, I think he had like 4 teams, and he wasn't really the hands weren't really dependable.
Yeah,
For him to get picked
a lot of
before was it
Crabtree.
Crabtree? Yeah,
Yeah,
Crabtree and
like
Macklin.
Crabtree didn't, but even Crabtree, even though people don't like him, is still a better receiver than
Receiver
him.
than Hayward Bay was. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Hayward
when
Bay. Yeah,
exactly, so me, being a young fan and everything, when Hayward Bay got picked, and we were like, I was like, oh man, we can get Macklin or Crabtree, like, pff, cool. But yeah, just because he's fast doesn't mean everything. The thing is, for me, Bethel, is when they hear speed, they want to compare it to Tyreek Hill, and that's the
yeah.
thing. Like Tyreek Hill's a beast of his own. You know what I mean? And you're not gonna find your Tyreek Hill every draft. So
No, absolutely. And the thing about it is too, Jason. Let's say Ruggs is a Trainer Hill, it doesn't turn out to be like him. That's great.
right,
If that takes place, but I think
exactly,
there's other receivers, especially in the Kyle Shanahan scheme
right,
and the type of offense with all the misdirection that he does.
exactly.
He doesn't need a Ruggs really. I mean,
No,
I know Kyle likes him, and if he's there and they take him, that's great. Uh,
right.
Kyle Shanahan will use the heck out of him, but I think like a Justin
Jefferson,
Jefferson at
yeah,
LSU, body,
right.
or a T. Higgins in the second round, a big
Or
body, a 50
Denzel
50, or,
Denzel Mims,
from Baylor.
yeah,
Uh, all those cats are or Edwards out of South Carolina.
Carolina, yeah,
The kid, was some Debo's teammate,
yep,
ex teammate. You know what I mean? And you can get him in the fourth or fifth round.
fifth round, yeah,
You know what I mean? And he's a big kid, 6'3", I believe. And
mm,
so there's definitely receivers out there. I think if there's to me, I don't know about you, and I'm going to ask this question to you. For me, if that kid from Iowa, the offensive tackle, Wirtz, whatever his name is, there,
yeah. Oh
I won't
man,
trade back. I'll take
oh
him.
man,
And I know people don't like. I know it's not a sexy pick. I know
it's
it's
not,
not a receiver, but listen,
it's not.
Kyle. I mean, let me ask you this question. I don't know if you watched my video that I made the other day, but
Hmm.
um, I posed this question to the Niner faithful. What if Joe Staley has already called Kyle Shanahan and John and says, "I'm retiring. I'm not coming back."
Hmm.
And people are like, "No, that's not happening because we haven't heard it." But I posed this question: what benefit would it be for the Niners to tip their hand before the draft and mention that he's retired? If there's a team or two teams
Right.
that are behind us,
Hmm.
they know that Joe Staley's retired. They can move up above us and
Right.
take a tackle.
Tackle.
Why
Yeah.
would the Niners tip their hand? So if Joe Staley's already retired and told them ahead of
Right.
time, I don't see the Niners bringing that out to light until after the draft.
After, yeah.
But now let's say that Joe Staley doesn't retire. Let's say he
Hmm.
stays another year. Can
Right.
you imagine putting that kid from Iowa and have him sit or learn from Joe Staley?
Yeah, and then Saley's been, you missed a couple games here and there, in the
Yeah.
season. So him
Well,
coming
I don't
in
know
and
about
everything.
sitting because I know you don't want to pick a high. People have a problem with picking that high
Well,
and sitting them on the bench.
and see, that's why I picked Alex Taylor at SC State. So he's still a project. He's a solid tackle, but if you have him sit behind or you know what I'm saying, to learn from, Staley and
Staley.
McGlinchey, yeah, you know what I mean. Like the kid can learn, and once Staley retires, whatever, you could punch him right in. He's not going to be a high pick where he's demanding the playing time. Like
Does
he'll
Alex play left or right?
I believe, you know what? I believe he plays right, but we could probably move him to left
Well,
or
the thing is, I know McClinch is going. McClinch was drafted to take Joe
Joe
Staley's spot.
Staley's spot. That's what I'm
He
saying.
he's,
Like,
he played. Well, who am I talking to? You're Mr. Notre
yeah.
Dame.
Oh my God, bro.
He played left tackle in Notre Dame.
Yeah, exactly.
He was moved to right because of
Right,
Joe Staley.
Staley. Right, and left tackles were McGlinchey. That's his strength. Was playing left tackle. There's, I'm sorry. Just a side note on that one. It was I have a little video of when we were watching that draft, and my pick was Edwards, Tremaine Edwards,
That was
linebacker.
mine. That's what I wanted
Yeah,
with the one to the Buffalo Bills,
exactly.
the
But when we
linebacker.
hit, but when they announced McGlinchey, bro, I think I dropped my phone, bro. I was just like, I was so juiced. But
See,
that's just me,
now
though.
you're a Notre. See, I'm a Clemson Tiger fan.
Right.
You're a Notre Dame guy. I don't really watch
Hmm.
Notre Dame unless they're playing or playing
Right.
someone another team that I like. But um, I wanted Ten Edwards, linebacker, because we have I know we were weekend linebackers. We had lost um, what's his
Oh,
name?
no, so
Patrick Willis. We had
Patrick,
lost
yeah,
Navarro Bowman, and all
Bowman,
those guys were
Chris
gone.
Borland, everybody,
Board.
yeah,
So I
Borland as
wanted
well.
that position linebacker, and when they mentioned tackle, I'm like,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
understood
hmm
the okay that we needed to protect Jimmy, who we just got the year
yeah,
before from New England in a trade.
right,
I,
right,
I understood that. So I didn't get like all pissed off, but I was kind of like little disappointed because I was trying to covet so much of the linebacker, right?
exactly,
And even though he's played good in Buffalo, and I've been watching, I like to watch players that
yeah,
I like and
yeah,
follow
yeah.
them and to see how they're doing. McClinches has to me for his position has played better
Has a bigger impact on the Niners than
impact on the
Edwards
Niners than would
than
have
on the
did
Bills.
with on the Bills. Yes.
Yeah.
Uh,
See, with yeah, I'll go ahead. Sorry
no,
about
no,
that. Go
no.
ahead.
Go ahead. No, no, no. Go
Oh no,
ahead.
I
Go
was
ahead.
just saying with the reason why I fell in love with Edwards was because he was a linebacker, but also he was also used as a pass rusher as well. And that's the one thing we were needing was pass rush. You know what I'm saying? And so, um,
Yeah,
for our pick, I was just like, oh yeah, we got to get Edwards. You know what I mean? But when we got McGlinchey, I was just like, you know what, Edwards too. And so far, it's been McGlinchey's been having a bigger impact than he with us than Edwards has with the Bills. So
yeah. I like it. Again, the offensive guards are not six. I remember when Harbaugh. I think it was no, it wasn't even Harbaugh. I think it was Singletary when his first year coaching the Niners when we picked two
oh
offensive
I
guards
oh
in the first
Iapati
round.
and Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis, yeah. A lot of people. I was at the draft party,
Yeah.
and and,
Oh
and,
yeah.
and it went quiet. People were like pissed. And I'm a big guy. I know that you got to protect the quarterback.
Exactly.
You got to protect Alex Smith. You got to give the quarterback, like people don't understand. They want CeeDee Lamb. They want all these top receivers. But if Jimmy Garoppolo is running for his life, he's not able to set his progression. He's not able to read the receivers because the guys can't stop the defenders. I don't
hmm
care who you have out there as a receiver. He's not going to be able to
You're not
throw to
getting the
them.
ball.
You gotta
Exactly.
you gotta protect him. And if you, as a Niner fan, you know that if you look at the stats of Garoppolo when he plays in a clean pocket, and what I mean by clean pocket means he hasn't got touched, he hasn't got rattled, he hasn't got sacked.
Right.
His stats are great, man. His percentage of pass percentage is
Yeah.
great because the guy can throw, the guy can play. It's just when he's being rattled.
Yeah.
So I say all that to say this: that yes, we want receivers, we want these flashy picks, but if you
Exactly.
pick if you pick offensive guard, I mean a tackle,
Right.
it really. I think the only way they'll take tackle at 13 is if they know Joe Staley retired.
Right.
If they don't, I don't think they'll take tackle. I think the win it's win now
Yeah.
mode Niners. So I know they'll take a different book, but I think overall moving down. But with all that said, Jason, before we start closing this down, I want to ask
Yeah.
you if
Uh
there's one player
huh.
that falls to 13 that you're like, I don't care if they give me 10 first picks in the first round for years to
hmm
come.
Right.
I'm being a little funny there,
No.
but
Yeah. Yeah. No. All good.
who would you? Who would that player be for you? The one player.
Any player. You
Any
said
player,
any player.
even if he goes in the, most likely he'll be gone, maybe in the third
Oh,
or
that's
by
bro.
fourth pick. But if that player was there at
There.
13, who
Oh,
would you
bro.
take?
Chase Young. Off top.
Okay.
The best player in the draft. Chase Young.
See,
Uh,
I like Chase Young, but I will be Jeff Okuda myself.
Jeff Okuda. Ah, okay. See,
Okay.
Ohio State corners. They're good, but not the impact players that
I
like
heard
I'm
about
kind of
that
like,
too.
you know what I mean?
Ohio.
Like,
I know they produce
yeah,
backs.
yeah,
Not really. Uh,
they produce good defensive backs, but not great like Darrell Revis type players. You know what I mean? Like for instance, like Eli Apple or well, I mean, but that was let's see, and then what's his name? Marlon Hooker. Uh, I think he
yeah.
plays safety though for the Colts.
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean? Hooker. He's good. I wouldn't say he's an impact player. Um but I mean Jeff Okuda, he's a big corner. Was he 6'1", 6'2", I think?
Yeah.
He's a big corner. So I mean
Young, Chase Young out of Ohio State defensive end, man. That kid, I think, you know what? I was talking to Nate, and we were talking,
hmm
and we both agree that I think when it's all said and done, he could probably be one of the best pass rushers of all time ever played ball.
Right.
As a
And
pass rusher, though, now, I don't.
as
I still think Nick Bosa is better overall.
overall player, yes, Nick Bosa is a better end overall. My thing was, I know I've talked to you about it. I know we've talked about it. Me, you, Nate and Mike and everything like that, and got kind of roasted by my brothers. But
But
you
that
know,
you want to trade up as a second pick.
yeah, well, yeah,
It
right,
wasn't the player that you were trying to go after. It was the idea
right.
that you were moving up to the second spot to
Got
get more capital when we need capital.
yeah,
I
yeah,
think
that's true too.
that's kind of what they went for, not necessarily because you said Chase Young.
Young, okay, yeah,
Now, if Chase Young would have landed 13 and they would have roasted you for that, then they would have been idiots. You know what I mean? It was more
but
of the
yeah,
you were trying to do than the actual player
you
because
play true,
they
true,
both,
yeah,
they both like Chase Young. I love Chase
yeah.
Young. Imagine Chase Young
Ah,
next to Nick Bosa on the east side, two
exactly.
offensive
And then
end.
Armstead, and then Jones, like that's a line right there. But yeah, I
Even
mean,
Ford at that point.
exactly right. Shoot, like, but just to go back to what you asked, if you was thinking about any, if you were asking about a player, then yeah, Chase Young would be that guy where I'd be like, nope, I'm picking him at 13. So
Yeah, see, I kind of forgot about him a little bit. Yeah, I would take him as well, based
oh
on
yeah,
heartbeat.
Beto, you know what? I'm so sorry, bro. Not Chase Young. I would draft Joe Burrow though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, now
I'll just play, bro. I'll just play. Nah,
you're
Chase Young for sure, man.
there, bro. I don't want to get in trouble there. Now you're getting crazy.
I know,
Uh,
right?
I mean, don't get me wrong. Burrows is going to be a
Yeah,
hell of a quarterback.
but he's gonna be quarterback. But bro, he's two. I think he's 2 years younger than Garoppolo. Like, why you want to get? He's like an old quarterback. He's good. He's like a good wanky. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
you don't
yeah,
want to.
yeah.
You don't go for.
I
You
mean,
already
for
have.
Cincinnati, he's in a great position to
Oh
draft.
yeah.
You know,
Oh yeah.
they need it. They actually need a quarterback.
Yeah. Right.
But Chase Young, and you know that the Redskins, if they don't screw it up, man,
Oh Oh my god. It's
because
right there.
they're
Right
going
there
to
to
they're
take it.
following the Niners blueprint. They're going to have 4 or 5 first rounders in the front line.
At least four, because
Four.
you got would have Chase Young, the kid from Alabama, and then two other. Shoot, I forgot the other two.
Yeah,
Uh,
that one kid that everybody they picked up last year, defensive end.
Yeah, I think it
One of
was.
the
I forgot his
players.
name. He was a defense tackle, and then I think Kerrigan's still there, right? So
Kerrigan, yeah. So four. So that's what we have. We have in the front four are we had well we still have 4 first rounders with
yeah,
Solomon Thomas
sometimes yeah.
So I say 3.5 first rounders. Um, but so if they don't screw it up and get Chase Young, I think the Redskins are going to be. It's going to be
Yeah,
fun to watch. Hopefully everything goes with coronavirus goes away and we kind of watch games. But it's going to be
exactly.
interesting. Now I really want to watch that Redskin and Niner game. Bosa, the
Oh,
point
and yeah,
against
yeah.
Chase Young, in a sense of who has a better game.
Damn, yeah, exactly.
And
Well,
get the opposing quarterbacks. You know what I mean?
right.
Him going after Jimmy or
Or
Nick
him
going after
after Dwayne Haskins. Yeah,
That's going to
yeah.
make it for me more fun to watch that game. So Chase Young, okay. Now he's going to be gone. Now, is there anyone else besides him that you want to trade out of?
Would I say like I have to have him like that pick?
Or
Um,
is Chase? He's the only player that you would not trade.
I would not trade. Yeah, actually, the tackle from Georgia. Um, dang, why did I just lost this?
Andrew or something Andrew or
It's Andrew Thomas.
Andrew Thomas? Yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
Andrew
Him,
Thomas.
the offensive tackle. I think I would. That's the player.
You
If
can
we were
move
to get him, was that
him to guard, play guard a little bit.
exactly? And Georgia runs pretty much a run scheme offense, so he wouldn't be. He'd be kind of familiarity with Shanahan's offense. So that's why I kind of would want to pick him. Not the sexy pick, but
Yeah,
I mean he'd help. You know what I mean? But in my mock draft, I mean I gave the faithful, a nice sexy pick, Justin Jefferson. He might not be flashy, but he's solid. You know what I'm saying? So solid hands.
it's all it has. And then with this combination of Shanahan play calling, paired
Exactly.
up, and you put him next to Kittle and Debo.
Right.
You got something, man. You got
Right.
something there for that
Exactly.
offense, and people.
So
That's what people need to realize. And then we still don't even know what we have in
and Jalen
Jerry.
Hurd. Yeah. See, Jalen Hurd. That's gonna be that. That's gonna be our red zone target right there, man. 'Cause that dude is a
Yeah,
baller. He's a beast. I
yeah.
can't wait till
See,
he gets fully healthy.
and then I'm praying for a healthy Trent Taylor, man. I really want to see Trent Taylor
Bro,
healthy.
that's my guy. Like,
I
have
want to
him
see
in
him
the
healthy.
slot.
I
Oh
think
my
I know a lot of
god.
people are frustrated with him because of injuries. I know people
Yes.
have given up on him because of injury. But if you watch his play when he plays, he's shifty,
Exactly.
man. This guy's good.
Exactly.
I
Shifty.
like he's always there's not enough tape on him for the Niners that
Yeah.
enough for people can when he wins people over. But if he has, I'm hoping that Trent Taylor turns to be the Jimmy Ward of 2019.
Exactly. Has a full like healthy season. You can see what he can do. I mean, you could. I mean, watching him during his rookie year, he was impressive. I was really impressed with him.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
for him to be injured all year last year was kind of like a disappointment to me. You know what I mean? Like I really had high aspirations for him, just having him in the slot and him, be that quick out for Jimmy if he's ever under duress. You know what I'm saying? So just
The highest expectations for him, and
exactly.
for maybe with Hurd when I heard with his back. I know that
Yeah,
Nate, Nate and Florida Mike,
Mike. Yeah,
they're not big on preseason games or practices, which is that's fine.
yeah,
I respect that. But I love
yeah,
watching preseason to an extent.
yeah.
I understand that preseason is vanilla. They're not playing a
Sean.
regular game, but you
Right,
can still see the tangibles, the traits of individual players,
right.
how they move, how they cut, all these things that you can look out for. And I was watching the route running from Jalen Hurd against
Uh
that
huh.
Cowboy, and I love those fades, those two fades that he got
Yes.
in the red zone for the touchdown. It
Tell.
was
Yeah.
there and boom. I
Just
haven't seen
got
that
it.
since Terrell Owens, man.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That exciting. So I understand it's preseason. I understand that, but
You
those
still got.
fades,
Yeah.
there's
I mean,
there's,
he still got to run the routes and catch the ball still. You know what I mean?
exactly.
So
And this is why I like to watch preseason. I don't take
mm,
it by grain of salt. I'm not going to sit there and go, okay, he's going to be a hell of a receiver based on what I saw in preseason.
right.
But I like to see certain cuts. I like to see corners if they can keep up with receivers, if they get burned
Yeah.
at the line, if they have to
Right.
step 5 feet away. There's so many, or I like to see hands of defenders, defensive end. Can they
I,
swap the offensive guys? Can they get the
can they?
offensive guys off?
Yeah. Can they
You
get
know,
in the backfield? You know what I mean? Like stop the run. Yeah.
yeah, break and yeah. And these are the things that I like to watch for because when the Niners do a roster cut down
Hmm.
from 90 to
Right.
53, it allows me to sit there and go, okay, I see why they did it,
Yeah.
or I see why they cut this guy. I
Right.
like I like this, I like that, but yeah, he was getting burned here, or he wasn't cutting here, or he wasn't playing here, and you
Exactly.
kind of see these practices and you see these preseason games, but
Right.
without that, it's like so I don't
Yeah.
know, and I'm no disrespecting the Boston hater, and Florida Mike, you have
Like
your reasons, and I respect it, but
yeah.
that's me and them disagree. There where I like to watch the preseason game.
Yeah.
And I know you. I don't know if you do this, but I like to watch the combine because I like to
Yep.
watch their speed. I like to watch the vertical, the
Got it
best
on right
friend.
now again. Yeah.
I
No.
like to watch.
I like to watch all of it too. Like, I mean, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, the preseason ain't, practice ain't everybody's cup of tea. I even asked talked to my coworker, and told him, hey man, the draft is this Thursday. You excited? What's up? He's like, no, I'm ready for the season to start. I'm like, okay, that's cool, bro. I mean,
Like
not yeah, not every like, not everything before the season starts is everybody's cup of tea. So I mean, you gotta respect it. You know what I'm saying? But
oh, yeah,
you know,
I like to watch the Senior Bowl. I like to watch.
yeah.
I like to watch. The
The East of
combine,
I like to watch
agency.
the East and West Shrine game. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
yeah, I love football. I love watch individual players. That's how I get familiar
yes,
with players. Coming
right.
to the mock drafts, that's the way when I'm doing mock drafts or I'm looking at mock drafts, I'm not sitting
Hmm.
there playing games or trying to just guess on this player and that player. I kind of
Right.
middle from different college players because I'll be honest with you, I don't watch all college games. That'll be ludicrous. Just too much time consuming to watch every.
Yeah, my wife ain't that understanding. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
exactly. Yeah, so she gives me my grace with football. I start
Right.
getting really. I know my Clemson Tigers who they play, Alabama
Exactly.
play them.
Right.
The top, But um, I like to watch the combine because that's when I get
Yeah.
another break players and see what they're a little bit of what they're about.
Definitely.
And I love football, so that brings an element that I enjoy.
Right.
But we have a question real quick, and I would like you to answer it, and then I'll answer my point. Corey Davis asked us a question, which is a very good question. He says, "What do you guys think about no fans until November, playing
Uh,
without fans?"
I mean, to me, it's gonna be weird, but I understand. You know, you gotta be safe to start. Okay, so my mindset was okay. So yeah, there's gonna be no fans. We want the social distancing thing. So why not just have some fans? You know what I'm saying? Like have a fan sit on you have a row. One fan sit on one side, and then the other fan sits on the other. You just spread them out and shit. You
So
know what
they're
I
gonna
mean?
do like
But
kind of like a lotto pick of the fans that are gonna.
yeah, exactly. Like have lotto picks of like okay, fan one, A, sit in section blah blah blah. Fan, I know that's not the
I think the reason
rules
with the
of
fans, yeah, I guess because they're that social distancing,
distancing
but
stuff. Yeah.
can,
So,
go ahead. Sorry.
but I mean, yeah. To me, it's gonna be weird, but it's gonna be something to where it's like, you know what? We want sports back, right? We want to watch football. I mean, I'm missing my basketball.
Tell
So
me about it, bro.
you
I'm a
know what I
Laker fan.
mean? You know what I'm saying, bro? Come on. Oh, by the way, side note, big ups to the hat and jersey yesterday, bro. I was digging it, bro. So
You like
big ups,
Lakers?
bro. I'm a diehard Laker fan, bro. Come
I
on,
didn't
man.
remember. Okay, right
Yeah,
on, right
yeah,
on.
yeah, yeah. So,
That was
I mean,
Kobe I was wearing, man. I got
yeah,
Kobe's. I was representing Kobe yesterday, man. But yeah, bro,
yeah,
they were playing. Anthony Davis and LeBron were just.
killing it right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I understand life is more important. I understand that
Exactly,
people
exactly.
say it's more important. I'm not disappointed, but as a fan, only as a selfish fan part of it,
Hmm.
because especially as you know, 6 years without having a good team. You know what I mean? We were getting a taste of fun, and we were
Right,
enjoying games. You know what I mean? We beat
right.
South. We beat we beat what's the other team that is really good that is undefeated? Not undefeated, but leading their conference. I forgot the name of that team that we beat with the Lakers. What was their name?
Oh, we got the Bucks. Yeah,
The Bucks. Yeah,
yeah.
Milwaukee, and
Milwaukee. Yeah,
we beat them. So it was fun times, man. But it is what it is,
definitely.
man. It
Exactly.
happened. But
But
back to the question, Corey
yeah,
Davis fan base. Hey, listen, if we don't play with no fans, I would love to play our first game in Seattle. Freaking fans, man! I would love to play
I'm done.
Seattle. Yeah,
I'm,
week
I'm,
one,
I'm done. Yo,
and
I'm
then
done
play,
for
and
the.
then go play in New Orleans the following week.
There you go. Yo, I'm done for the night. That was the
New
perfect
Orleans
answer right there.
and Seattle, right there. Those two teams back to
Exactly.
back.
Yeah. I mean, if we want sports back, then I mean, that's what we got to do. Then I guess I'm all for it. It's gonna be weird. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like to be honest with you, I was just because I was flipping channels and I landed on like the little WWF thing or whatever, and they were wrestling with no fans. I was like, oh, so I had to watch it for like 30 minutes and like so crazy. And so I was like, oh man. And then you know, I guess that's getting used to like, okay, well, now sports are gonna be like that. They're talking about basketball with no fans, football with no fans. So it's like, all right. I mean, I want sports back, whatever it takes to bring sports
yeah,
back. So I'm all for it.
yeah. I hear you, man. It's just, I'm forward too. I'm missing my sports, and
Yeah,
if we
man.
can do that, we can play at least watch sports. I mean, and give and take with no fan base.
Right.
Um, I know that the I'm a big tailgater, and the fan hoopla and the atmosphere and just the whole thing is,
Yeah. Exactly.
but at least we'll be able to watch. I'm looking at us now. We're not. I mean, how long has it been? 2 months already, or a month and a half? Since,
About a month. About a month, bro. It was,
it's
yeah.
like 2 months since it's like
Yeah.
you know what I mean. It seems
Feels like
like
forever.
my baseball, my Oakland A's were just about to start, and they didn't
Yeah,
start. You know what I
I
mean? And
know.
hockey,
Yeah.
but
Hockey, yeah, hockey, bro. I'm hockey. I'm a Kings fan, and
okay.
we were on a 7-game winning streak, and then boom. everything canceled. We can't
My
canceled the
Sharks
season.
weren't doing that good, so that's okay.
What's
But
that?
my Sharks weren't doing that good.
Oh
Um,
man, all right. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, we weren't doing that good either. But I mean, 7 game winning streak, you know.
yeah, and then kind
So
of put it to a halt, man. So
yeah, exactly. So
it
I
is what
mean,
it is. But if we get,
yeah,
that was a question by Corey Davis, man.
great
So yeah,
question. That was a yeah, that was a dope question.
if we have to play without fans, we'll do what we got to do.
Yeah,
It's fun
exactly.
watching each play, watching players advance. Now, I heard that if they do the no fans, they were going to move a lot of teams to a certain stadium. Not everybody's going to play in their own stadium, right?
Yeah, I think
Work that out.
so okay with football I don't know. With basketball I know they are trying to get everyone to play in Las Vegas.
Or is it
So they're
basketball
trying
about that?
basketball was trying to do they were trying to move everyone to Las Vegas. Don't know. I don't think that went over well, but I mean I haven't heard anything yet about it, but yeah, that's where the commissioner wanted everyone to move to was to Las Vegas and play in that one T-Mobile arena.
Okay, I see.
So,
Okay, so
but
yeah. Let me ask one more question, and then we'll go ahead and close it up, brother. It's
all right.
been fun. Christian says, "Are the Niners going to stay? Excuse me, play football this year with with California being on or under quarantine?" No, I guess we already answered that.
Yeah, I think
With-
yeah.
Without the
From what
fans.
yeah, without fans, yeah, they're not gonna play for a while. I think they're. I heard that they were lifting all this quarantine or the stay home restrictions. I think within the next couple weeks. But
I heard Newsom, the governor of California, that Trump wants to lift it up by the end of April.
yeah, okay.
Wants to hold it another month. He wants to do it by the end of June
Oh,
or May.
okay.
Or May.
May. Oh man. Okay. Well, that's still good though. I mean, May. Um. Yeah. But I get. Yeah. I guess we did answer that question. Where I mean, anything to bring sports back. You know what I mean? And I understand. Like, I understand that. Safety first. So.
Yes. Overall, Jason, safety. I know we're talking sports. I know we're talking about football and basketball, but unfortunately, people have lost their lives uh,
Exactly.
due to this.
Pandemic, bro. It's
Yeah, that way.
crazy.
And we have to. There's people that are grieving that whoever lost a loved one don't give a crap about sports right now because they're
Right.
losing. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I know we all got to take that into consideration. But uh,
Right.
on the other side of the coin, too, being that we're sports fanatics. I mean, listen, we're doing a live here. So much we
Exactly.
love football and we love sports.
Right.
Hopefully, we can get back to normality the best that
See,
we possibly can.
exactly, and I think another reason why it's just a big thing for sports to come back is just bring a sense of normalcy. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Just like you're living. You know what I mean? Sports is back. You know what I mean? Us being sports fanatics. It's just you just feel like okay, everything is back to normal. Not quite normal yet, but a little. You know what I'm saying? It's getting there.
Yeah,
So,
and with that too, Jason, if I may add, a lot of people are they're going to give Roger Goodell a lot of a lot of craziness if the draft doesn't go well, if there's glitches. But people need to understand. Listen, I respect that the NFL is trying to at least give us normality
yeah,
and this whole craziness with the free agency went pretty good, and it's gutsy to do this what they're doing with the draft to go viral on the internet, especially when they've never done it before. They're going to try to put this together. So
yeah,
you got to give them credit for doing that. And are there going to be glitches? Yes. Are there going
yes,
to be
yeah.
problems? Yes. But kudos to Roger Goodell and the NFL for trying to put this together and work it together, man. And I'm hoping that we have a fun, exciting draft.
So, yeah,
And
definitely.
without any glitches. And I'm looking forward to see all the trades. Now, with that said, because a lot of the scouts were not able to, a lot of the people were not able to see all these players
Right,
firsthand. They may
right.
not. They may. We may. A lot of teams may get a lot of players that they probably would have normally not gotten
Yeah,
if a lot of them have been interviewed and talked to. So
right.
there may be some players that if the scouters did the job prior to this, we can get some players that normally probably wouldn't be on the board
Board yet, yeah.
as other players knew about. So to whatever team did their homework, it's going to be a team that it's going to do their job, man. So anyway, with that said, bro, we're going to end this show. It's been
Cool,
fun,
man.
man. I
Man,
enjoyed
definitely great time, bro.
time, man, and thank you for being the GM. You got an A minus, which is a great grade. I'll show. I'm going to put the Boston here. The first overall was AJ Dillon out of
Boston College.
Boston College, running back.
Right, yes, sir.
Anyway, thank you guys for all the Niner
Yeah,
fans that are watching us here on YouTube, the Niner Sickness Podcast. Remember,
yeah.
please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified each and every time we go live. Support us on here. My co-host Jason, great job, brother. Always
Appreciate it. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother.
Football with you, man. Looking forward to doing it
Yes,
again.
sir.
You have a blessed night, man.
You
and,
too, man. Thank you.
I don't talk to you. I'll talk to you hopefully Thursday on here.
Thursday will probably be the day. Yeah, if we don't talk on, talk tomorrow. All right, bro.
All right, brother.
Thank you again, bro.
All right, Niner people. You guys have a great night.
Yes,
you
sir.
guys are awesome, man. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being part of the Niner Sickness podcast show. We truly appreciate each and every one of you. Again, please share this video. Share the video with your friends and family. Put it on other 49er groups. Let them know that we're doing a giveaway. On Thursday, we're going to be giving away a autographed Joe Montana jersey. We're going to be giving away a Tevin Coleman jersey on Thursday. And all you got to do to win is be here on the YouTube live and watch the draft with us. And we're going to pick a name, and one of you guys will be the lucky winner. So invite your family and friends to like and subscribe to the channel. Share this video with them. Share the video with them. Let them know that we're looking for subscribers, man. So show your love for us and subscribe. And we show our love for you guys by giving you guys away great gifts. With that said, I am out. Peace and God bless. Niner Sickness. Bang, bang. Niner.